It's hard to focus yourself. Got no planets on Earth.
Looks like we're already live. Yep. There you are. Live on YouTube.
I don't feel like I'm live. Ah! An ugly face doing there. There we go.
Oh,
Mander.
Chat friends.
You may not get many, it being a holiday, but actually, a holiday is just a sale day anymore. You don't. 9 times out of 10, it's a day that about half the people don't have to work.
I just see Manda in the
spend money.
why. Sweetie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Michelle's here. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Leave him alone. Be nice to him. He has enough trouble. Come here.
Yep.
Andrew, you want to come over here? Come on. Come on. Come over here. Don't you dare mess with him. He doesn't need that right now. Bob, get rid of that look.
Was that Auntie Jessie?
Yeah.
She didn't really do
later.
anything.
Yeah, she just opened her beak and kind of looked threatening, and he ran away. That's what's typical.
Should have just trodden on her head, because that's what she'd do to everyone else.
Oh, look. Baby Manda next to his Cecil boy. Don't bash the baby Manda, Cecil.
Cecil, be nice.
Baby Manda has severe trauma.
God, he's cute. Look at him. It's just precious.
He wasn't as excited about coming out today. He came out, but he wasn't excited about it. Usually he does circles in his cage, all kinds of things. Today he was like, I don't know. You're going to sit right here with me, okay?
Yeah, everyone needs to do their best to build up Manda's confidence today.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hit him with it. You be nice. I gave you a new ball, so you be nice. Bob, get back on your side. No, you're not going over there. I don't trust you. I love you, but I don't trust you. All right, big boy. All right, big boy. He hasn't even touched you with it once yet. We'll add the word yet, okay? I know. You're a good boy.
And GTH is here, and Falcon Zoo. Hello, you
GTH,
guys.
Falcon Zoo.
And GTH says that he'd open his beak too if an 18-wheeler came barreling down the road. A pink 18-wheeler with feathers.
Hi, baby. It's all right. Bob, get back over on your side. No, I don't want you over here. Move. Sorry. Don't you laugh at me. I know how you do that. You slowly work your way over and then you try to push him off the chair. I don't want that. It's all right. Mander, it's okay. Hey, that's enough of that. No.
Oh, Cecil.
No. Leave him alone. Mander.
You gotta be a good dad.
All right,
boy. Look after him.
There he goes. He's fight with Bob.
Bob can take
there
it.
You
Yeah, but that's the thing. Bob can take it. When Cecil goes to rough, Bob just takes him.
Don't you look at him that way. Don't you look at him like that. You get down there. Bob, you want to get out of here. Keep it up. Stop it. You behave.
Yeah, he's off.
Okay.
Bye, Amanda.
Yeah, making an exit. Meanwhile, KK's just like, "Where's my box?
I know.
Want my box."
Look at
cute
that.
when he's over here playing, but
Oh, he's such a sweetie.
he is. He's a good bird.
He is adorable. Hi, KK.
When Mander's out of here, I'll put the box down there again when Mander's out, but only after, not before. Mander,
it's Auntie Jasmine sitting in your spot.
You just do that to yourself
he likes to get
time.
up and down.
he puts himself in these situations. Indecision is an awful thing, Mander. Mander. Good boy. There's another way for you to get down. If I put this over here, if you need to get down, you can get down on that. Bob, I don't know where you're going, but here, move. I'm sliding down. I'm going to be on the floor if I keep sliding like that. Hey, Shug. Bob, what are you doing? I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing. And no, you're not going to that side. No, get over there. No. Test. Yeah, I know I love you too. But I don't want you over there messing with Cecil and the big fight starting. Mander, what are you doing with that feather? Mander. What are you doing? He's calling my name. What's going on?
Yeah, so yesterday, Manda walked past KK's box and got chased. And Manda got a small notch on his beak as a result of that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, he is fine.
Yeah, it's just KK gets territorial. KK, hi boy. Don't fixate on him, okay? He didn't steal your box, I did.
Who is KK thinking stole his box? No, it wasn't Mender. Certainly not.
He's looking at him like somehow it's his fault. But
I mean, it kind of is, because it's like, well, we took the box away after KK got too territorial. So.
Yeah, but the thing is, KK must learn it's not okay to run after Mender because it's.
I think he knows that. He went and put himself in isolation after all that, and I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't say anything to him other than I picked him up, which I'll bet you 9 out of 10, or maybe 99 out of 100 people seeing a one bird attack another will not reach in, grab the bird gently, and move them. It's just because we are naturally afraid of like putting our hands in something that like a disposer in a kitchen. You don't put your hand down there, and that's kind of what it looks like when they go after each other.
Yeah, but
I had to get him away.
He just put himself in. Like, he climbed into the cage and sat there and was like, I messed up.
Yeah, I had to talk to him for a while before he would come out.
Yeah.
If I kept saying, Bob, leave it alone. You just opened my case in my pocket. You just hit the floor too, didn't you? Yeah, just put him on the floor.
Yeah, maybe Bob and KK can chase each other around for a bit.
Well, if you notice, Bob, he chose the closest piece of wood. He didn't go for like the bigger piece of wood that he really wanted. He's a big chicken. He makes himself look like he's tough, but he's not. You're not tough. You're cute. You're a sweet bird. Yeah, not many people would say that. Bob is a sweet bird.
Oh, he is.
I know, but when you've had
such a good boy,
when you've had him stare at you with that concentrated stare he does, like Steve Jobs used to do. He gets that stare, and then people just like, can you take him away?
Yeah, I think it would be really interesting to meet Bob in real life, because after having spent so much time watching him online, I feel like I wouldn't be scared of him, but maybe like in real life, he's a lot more intimidating.
It depends if you met him outside his territory, outside of the building.
Oh, I
it wouldn't
know,
be-
like, if I just walked right into the socialization room while he was on your lap, it would be like, nope.
I don't know what he'd do. I mean, I know he'd pay attention to you. That would be his focus, but I don't know what he would do. Nobody's done that yet. The people who have been here have been, when I've had the birds out, have no interest in getting anywhere near this room with the birds out. They're just, no.
It's
Even the
fun
other
that people are
rescuer-
more afraid of these birds than they are of big dogs, I say.
Yeah, and we're talking two different rescuers. Neither one of them wanted to come into a room with all the birds out. So
Mm.
I feel like if it was me or Amy, like, we'd both have a really false sense of security because we'd be like, oh, we've watched these guys online for years, like, we know what we're doing, and then we just get like completely swamped.
it would probably work out just fine. You know their personalities pretty well, so I think you'd be able to handle it. I know April was, when she stepped, she was the only one I've ever known who stepped, just didn't have any problem coming into I had to take Pippa out for obvious reasons, but she was fine. She had a couple of little incidents, one with Vander and then another one with Cecil, but they weren't anything major. And Bob did the usual stare down, but she didn't really pay attention to it. She just kind of ignored it, which works with him.
Mm. I
But
think
she
I
knew-
definitely would go in and try to get in contact with Babalu and be like, oh, you're so cute. And suddenly, how that go? He sits on my shoulder, and then I would be like, oh no.
I think my strategy with Bob would be to run up to him and grab him before he knew what was happening.
Hey,
Like,
hey.
exert dominance. I know there's no dominance in parrots, but I just mean in the sort of colloquial sense.
Be a bully. Yeah. That's the way they see it. If somebody's being a bully. If with Bob, I'll see if I can show you how that works. If I, Bob, see that look? He knows I'm not going to hit him though. But he gets that lead. Like, why is he doing that? Why is he flashing his hand at me? I love you, Bob. Bob's a good bird.
Bob's a good bird. Oh, if Falcons do so, she'd like to sit outside the aviary. That would be really good, actually.
That would be, for most people, that would be a lot of fun.
And that would be great for Pip as well. See how she'd manage. Although I think she'd
Hey,
do pretty well.
Hey.
Because she met that lady that she liked at the temporary house. So,
Yeah, the one that didn't show any fear and actually approached her, she was okay with it. But kind of like with Bob, well, they're both Tritons. You show fear, and that seems to be a signal for them.
Mm.
But there they are again. Snowball and Pippa sitting next to each other.
He likes ladies outside his species.
Mm. Maybe the parrots also have a sense for crazy bird people, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, there comes a bird person.
Yeah. It's like if I bite them, they'll be happy about it.
Cecil, give me a break, would you? Cecil.
They'll be like, wow, I feel so honored to get bitten by Pippa.
Mm.
Hey! Cecil. We have to change hands. Bob, you do not want to do that with her. She's a little aggressive today. Lucy's being a little bit aggressive today.
Oh, Lucy.
She wants to get preened, but she jumps on Bob whenever he starts doing it. Within maybe 10 seconds, she's chasing him. So I have to keep him away from her. He's just trying to be nice, and she's trying to be I don't know what she's trying to be. What are you trying to be today?
Drama queen?
Yeah, maybe so.
She wants her head feathers preened, but they're just so sensitive. And Jocelyn's here and says Happy Memorial Day.
Hey. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, KK. Hello, baby. Yeah, we took his box away and he's just KK.
It's just sitting there. What are you
Yeah,
doing, KK?
He's just hoping it'll materialize or something.
Oh.
The box should be right there.
Just
Will
sit
you
there long
leave?
enough, it'll appear.
Leave the AirPod case alone, please, Bob. I'll try to sit on it. He's being a pest. It's okay to dig, but I don't want you trying to. He takes the wood and he pretends he's playing with the wood to get to the AirPod case. It's a game we play, so I don't move it to the other pocket. I could do that, but then we wouldn't have a game. So
So sneaky.
That would also be fun, just to put not harmful chunk, harmless chunk into my pockets, and then be like when Bob tries to steal it, oh no, Bob, and just think so. Okay, you can do it.
Well, it'd be fun if you had one of those little egg-shaped things that when you pop them open, this thing comes flying out of them. You know, it has one of those scrunchy things inside of it, like a little snake thing that pops out. He would fall off the chair. And I'll have to get something like that because it would be funny to watch him react. To figure out what will be safe to do it with, but
Like
kind of
those
fun to watch
jumping
him
bean
react.
things.
Yeah, kind of like they actually, I don't know, they call them some kind of a snake, but you just scrunch them up and you put them in something, and then when it opens, it comes flying out. And with Bob, it won't give him a heart attack, but it'll definitely knock him off the chair.
Give him something to think about.
We're thinking about how to torture you, Bob. Can we torture Bob? No, don't do that.
Oh, that's a good point. Jocelyn says, oh, I'm watching NASCAR. And then GT8 says, oh, NASCAR, Manda spins in cars. And it's like, yeah, NASCAR would be really good for Manda. Like, you just go round and round in a circle. That would be perfect.
Oh, such a cutie. I wish I could cuddle the Manda and then try to give him some confidence.
Bob, that was pretty good. He managed to throw a stick about 6 feet right in front of KK. He was just playing, and somehow he snapped a piece of wood. It hit the perch and went flying over to KK. And KK is looking like, what's he doing throwing sticks at me?
Our Pippa and Snowball hanging out together again.
Yep.
That's nice.
They have kind of their own club now.
Okay, he's inching his way over.
Millimeter by millimeter. At his rate, he'll be over here in another 4 hours.
Well, that's fine. That's how long it takes Sugar to get from one end of the patch to the other.
Sugar,
we haven't heard any whine from a certain sugar bird.
There's one. Cecil, are you going to let me hold the phone over here so I can pet her? Probably not.
Oh my.
No.
You got to move a little closer.
Cutie Shug. Such a cute Shug.
A
Shug.
Gonna preen herself
Cecil. Bob, where you going? Oh yeah, you need another piece of wood? Not feeling too brave, are you?
Don't say that. I prefer Babalu being a chicken too, attacking everything and everyone.
Oh, he doesn't do that, but he's just wants another piece of wood, but he's not sure about going near KK.
Yeah, Bob talks a big talk, but he doesn't walk the walk. He just runs in the opposite direction.
A properly timed loud sound will make him come out of his skin right now.
The spirit matter
Boo!
joins.
No,
Hello, spirit
his
matter.
head didn't
Sorry, I
work.
ruined your boo because I was looking at the chat.
He didn't do much. He just raised his crest. Ah, you got brave, got the big one, did you? Mm-hmm. You got the elevator?
I think he's just used to you yelling at him, so doesn't.
Oh, I've got him a couple of times good. When he's not concentrated on something else or make a loud sound, he'll jump. He gets me back for it though, so it's fair trade, isn't it, Bob? Hmm? Hey, Bob. So I reached down and pet him. What he does is once in a while he just comes up and taps me with his beak. That's his way of it's the equivalent of my petting him for 10 seconds is one tap by his beak. Right, Bob? Hi, Lucy. Did you get a little closer? I can barely breathe. You need to be a little closer there. Okay.
So Jocelyn is talking about getting a cockatiel because if you remember, Paulie sadly died a few weeks ago. So she's looking for a new cockatiel and she's been looking for a rescue but hasn't found one. So she was saying, oh, well, maybe I'll just buy one. So me and Amy were saying, well, rather than buying one from a store, if you're going to do that, get one from a hobbyist. So, rather than like a chain store, because it's like we, don't really support the industry.
Yeah, maybe call Mickaboo Rescue or text them and ask them where in your area they might be able to get a cockatiel as a rescue. Because that Mickaboo is a cockatiel rescue. So.
Oh, maybe Eleanor can type it down, or maybe Jocelyn has understand because I was like, Mickaboo?
Mickaboo, yeah, that's the name of the place. Mickaboo.
Mickaboo. Let me search that.
Oh, my KK is so cute.
They're in California, but they'll know all the other rescues that do cockatiels. And the thing is, finding a rescue that does cockatiels, but it costs you just as much with a cockatiel to take them to the vet, if not more, than it does a larger bird. So,
Oh, there we go. Mickaboo.org.
Yeah, problem with stores is if they sell hand-fed birds or often far too young birds and sell them together with other species and from different, you don't know where they come from, and some of them, if I don't know how it's in the US, but certainly not very well controlled. So I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can bet your life they haven't spent $300 to run them through the ringer of all the tests to make sure they don't have disease.
Yeah.
You can't sell if you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, if you couldn't find one to rescue and you were dead set on buying one, then if you get one from someone who breeds them as a hobby and just in their house or whatever, then you know that the bird's been well socialized and it's been loved and someone's been keeping an eye on it. So you'll have, it'll have a much better outcome if you go that way.
Yeah, birds, especially parrots, should be raised by their parrots if possible, because we have seen with Coco and the burn crop also, and the beak deformation, there are a lot of issues you can prevent by just letting the cockatoo or the parrot be raised by its parents rather than human.
Oh, do you know there's a flock of starlings that live that live near my flat, and for the last few mornings I've been seeing all the babies and the parents all flocking on the grass. It's so
Oh,
cute
how
the way the babies
sweet.
just like they just run round and with their beaks open, and the parents just like frantically pecking stuff off the ground and then putting it in the baby's mouth and then pecking some more. It's
I
the
know
funniest
when
thing.
that super huge looking birds, actually only a couple of weeks old, but then they sit next to the parent who is as big as themselves and they beg for food. Is just so cute.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I think the parents get dead skinny because they're just kind of running around trying to do everything, and meanwhile the baby is like all fat and fluffy. So it looks, they just look really big.
But starling are cute. I spotted
know.
today the first fluted family in our garden in the apple
Oh,
tree.
oh,
So there
lovely.
were the parents obviously and their chicks together, because I also heard them calling. We have also a starling nest box in our garden, but I think the woman bird, the female bird, is still sitting on the eggs, and the male is kind of a little bit bored because he showed up every half an hour and looks inside the box like, oh, the baby's already hatched, and the woman often like picks him out, so like, no, stay out, go somewhere.
Oh, isn't he even allowed to sit on the eggs for a while?
I don't know how it is with starlings, or if they change around, or but
Yeah.
it's funny that that often one, and I think it's the father sitting in front or on the nest box and just doesn't know what to do and is like waiting for them to hatch.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's a funny apartment combination. That's a big pole we have, and on the upper box, which is actually also a starling box, there are field sparrows inside.
Oh, lovely.
And then in the lower box, a little bit, is the starling. And then in another box on our garden shed, it's actually for great tits. It was thought for great tits, but now also a pair of starling has gone in. Then I'm pretty sure somewhere is a blackbird nest, because the blackbird is always protecting the territory of our garden when if other birds enter. So yeah, funny times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when the blackbird accidentally gets in the middle of the flock of starlings, because he's just like, oh God, why am I here?
Yeah, starlings are just so funny when they walk.
Yeah, they just hop around everywhere. They're kind of, they remind me of like little tiny black sulfur-crested cockatoos, really, because they just dart everywhere and make so much noise.
Yeah, they definitely funny to watch.
Yeah. And they're very good mimics, actually. So like they can mimic songs and sounds. They can do like microwave sounds and, you know, like environmental sounds. And if you had one like as a captive one and you whistled tunes to it, it would be able to whistle. So they're very talented.
You don't like me pointing the camera at you when you're doing that?
Where's KK?
He's just relaxing on the ground, figure where his box was.
Oh,
He did it again. Just got whacked by Bob again.
But it
This
was
time
a
he
silly idea by Amanda to just enter the floor on that side of the cage where KK is actually protecting his box. And then actually not running just really fast away, but going somehow, as you said, swiped over and being tangled there under that bird.
He got himself upside down under. I have no idea how he managed that.
Oh,
But I
well,
mean, he put
Manda.
himself in the worst position to when you're in a fight,
Mm.
belly up. I couldn't get him out of there, so I had to reach and grab KK, and KK's fine with me handling him. He doesn't, even when he's being territorial, he's okay with it.
Mm.
It probably wasn't even that KK like knocked Manda over. I think it's just Manda like flailed around and
Yeah.
knocked himself over.
Mm.
Yeah, that's he's definitely wrong way Corrigan up there. He's kind of like Mr. Magoo, the old cartoon with the blind guy, just walking into everything, ending up in situations he puts himself in and doesn't even realize he put himself there. Right,
It
Mander?
wasn't me. Funny bird.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get you. So.
We somehow need to calm him down, just making some meditation with him so he can relax.
Mindfulness with Manda.
Lucy, give him a break, would you? He's trying to be nice to you. Give him a break.
I had so many funny ideas I would do if I were there. I would love to go on a walk with the Bobbaloo Bob. Would be certainly funny to have him on my arm and walking
That's
somewhere
not gonna
where
work,
it's
Bob.
interesting.
I'll play frisbee with Snowball.
That certainly would make fun if he allows me to play with him.
Oh, he would. Just have to make sure there's no other birds in the room. He won't play frisbee with the other birds in the room. Mander!
Can he still not come over because Auntie Jasmine is sitting on her high spot?
She's asleep. He's paranoid, so yeah, he won't. Got both eyes closed and a foot up, and he won't go past her.
Just stand on her head, Manda. She won't care.
Somehow I don't know if this is going to work out right here.
I really think Manda needs a father figure. He just could like walk behind, and the bird shows him everything how to be male Moluccan cockatoo.
It was so funny when Cecil and Lorelei would be in the aviary together with Manda, and you just wanted to get in between
I
them.
know,
and
when
be
they
like,
were
"You two
a
are my
couple,
mum and
Manda
dad."
always tried to get in between. Like, you both need a chick.
So we've got Erin and Sean. Say hello to both of you guys.
Hello. Yeah, it's sad that that male cockatoos don't, they get aggressive after a while in captivity. Doesn't happen in the wild. At least no one's ever seen it. So.
Now Bob being a super good boy.
I'm actually not as concerned about him as I am with Lucy right now, but he did grab her beak a little while ago. Not hard. He just loses it.
Oh, such a good boy, Bob. You're preening Lucy so nicely.
Good girl, Lucy. You didn't overdo it there, kid.
Was there any update on the sneezing situation?
On the what? Oh, the
The
sneezing.
sneezing.
No. No. Continues to be an issue.
But it's not getting worse.
No. Just the same.
Yeah.
I just watched Mikaboo, so they not only have cockatoos, they also have other birds. But it looks like there are lots of cockatoos available or in their care at the moment.
Yeah, they started out as just a cockatiel rescue, and then they started taking in conures and other things.
Oh, my cherry is cute. Mr. Cherry, oh my. I'm interested in people, but not their hands.
Heard that one before.
I just gave you that thing. You almost got it destroyed.
If someone
now.
would wrote something like that about my budgies, it would say for Booby, like, I prefer only left hands, and for Boobs would be, I prefer right hands, but sometimes I sit on the left, but my partner budgie doesn't like that at all. So it's really like if I offer my right hand to Booby, he's like, have you completely lost your mind?
It's
He's
not
not
right.
going on it, even if I have a treat on it.
It just looks wrong somehow.
Mm.
I think our hands must look very weird to them anyway. I mean, when
Yeah,
you really
but
think
they
about
really
it, hands do look weird.
distinguish between left and right. Like, I want the hand where the thumb is on the right side. It's just like, okay.
It's like people have particular seats at the dining table. Like you just get used to that one and you want to sit there.
Probably. I just find it so funny.
Well, our hands are scary because we can do this and they can't. They can go like this. That's it. So when I'm dealing with a bird,
but I think they don't
always
see
do
it that that's our claw. They just think we are completely malfunction. Like everything is wrong.
Yep. When I was taking my first training, Dr. Friedman mentioned that when you approach a bird, do not wiggle your fingers. Actually, it's kind of like if someone were to walk in and see their dog holding a spoon, eating from a bowl, and it said "Good morning." It would freak you out, right? You can see a bird doing that, but not a dog. So it looks really strange to them when they see your fingers move that way. It's also good when you're doing their nails to realize they can't. You can't get them to stick one toe out. You have to manipulate their toes yourself because they can't do it. What? Well, wood's not going to last long the way you're going through it there, kid.
Let's see.
Yourself.
Oh, they have budgies.
Hey.
Oh my God, are they cute?
I have got to get out there one of these mornings. The problem is I have to do it in the morning. I can't really go out when it's hot outside, but I got to get that tree that fell over. I've got to get that all cut up and then dry the wood out, and then I'll have some. I cut small slivers of it. I've got a big saw for that, not just a chainsaw. Bob, hold on. Stay right there, Bob. That works when you tell him to stay. No, Bob. Well, I really didn't want the paper. You got something hanging there, kid. I'm trying to get it. Bob, don't move. Stay right there. Okay. Yeah, sometimes he has a little problem, things not coming all the way out. Good boy, Bob. Let me clean you up. Hey, you two, no, Snowball, no, hey, Snowball. Stop that. Come here. Come on, step up. Come on.
Oh no, did he start a fight with Peppa?
I don't know if he started it, but there was a fight there.
Oh my, guys.
Well, he had to go to the bathroom, so that might have had something to do with it. He might have been trying to maneuver to go to the bathroom, and she might have struck at him. I didn't see it, so I can't. 9 times out of 10, he's not the one to start a fight. So, well, they're not really fights, but he isn't one to become aggressive like that. So. I put him away from there, and he didn't go back. So that's a sign that he didn't start it. No guarantee, but leans you in that direction. He did not try to go back to that situation.
Well, sometimes Pip just gets the wrong idea.
Yep. Maybe it's a Triton thing. I don't know. We have 2 Tritons to base that on. But.
I think more it's probably that they weren't raised by their parents or within a flock to learn proper behavior.
And Pip is a bit brain damaged as well, so you know.
Yeah, but she got over it pretty much.
Go round, Auntie Jasmine. Taking the long way around.
Yeah, actually, he could go around probably every bird, but sometimes he prefers to run into. I don't know.
What are you doing? You want to come down there, but he's playing with a toy. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Poor Amanda, there's no way he can go.
And it's got that feather. He's got it where it's bugging his eye too.
Oh.
Poor sweetie.
It's hanging down. That's why he's shaking his head. He's got that one feather that's sitting on his eye. Yeah, there he goes. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know if I should get you back over here. You two aren't getting along terribly well. Yeah, well, Bob, be nice to her. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I guess Bob already did all those feathers, so I have to leave him alone. Yes, Babaloo. Babaloo? Okay, no, I don't think so. Let's not do that.
Is there a bubbly Bob?
Babaloo.
Will you leave that alone? I pushed it underneath my leg and you're still going for it. Leave it alone. It's no fun if he goes to my pocket and there's nothing in it, though. It's just not. Yeah, Babaloo.
Babaloo. Is KK still on the floor?
Yep, I forgot to zipper this up, and if I don't, he could actually get it out of my pocket. There we go. Where is he now? Oh, there he is. Going over there a little bit.
Okay,
What are you doing? What are you doing, Kale? Where is my box?
Well, it made a run after Mander.
Oh, he woke her up and she's not happy about it.
Oh, he walked the Jasper down.
Yeah, she's like
Oh
Not-
no.
not in a good mood when she wakes up usually.
Mm,
She was pretty deeply asleep too.
mm. And annoyed aunties can be scary aunties.
I know how that feels now since I finally started doing something for my body since I got in here doing exercising with Apple's Fitness Plus. I get done cleaning, getting their cages clean, getting everything set up, and I have to take a nap. It's just my body's not used to working out.
Mm,
It's old and creaky. Kind of like the guy in The Life of Brian, the old man. He has three things he says about his body, and he keeps rotating it around. My eyes are bent. To the old man.
Mander?
Bravery is definitely not his forte.
Mm.
Jasmine, give him a
Jasmine.
break.
Be nice. He's just a small little Mander.
I'll try again, Mander. She won't let you by.
Mm. That's the thing, and on the other end is Snowballs.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have a place he could. Well, he could. He could. He'd have no. He can't go over there because Pippa's there. So.
Yep.
And he's not climbing on the floor. He's learned not to do that.
Mm. Mm. Did they go boy?
Jasmine, give him a break. Come on, Jazz.
I think
just-
she's going back there, so yeah, finally Mander can come over.
He's just a little boy.
Hi, big boy. How you doing?
Probably terrible.
Mm. It's not easy for such a
Mm.
small bird in a big world.
With so many scary things.
Mander. Hey, Mander. He wants to come down here, but with Cecil playing with that toy, he's just not.
Mm.
You want to sit on there? You go, boy. Mander, you want to come down? Bob, that's not nice. Don't look at him that way. Be nice. That's not nice. You could go in the timeout cage. You can't leave him alone. He needs to come down sometime. Cecil. Hey, you two. No, Lucy. Calm down. Calm down, you little toad. No. Not when she gets like that. You don't need to go chasing after him. He doesn't understand that. He thinks you're trying to bite him, and you're not. He's a big chicken. A big chicken. Aren't you, Bob? You a big chicken? You frighten me, Bob. Big scary Bob. Cecil, what are you doing? Cecil. 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 You guys, not again. Bob, you know how she is. Well, Mander, you're back in the same spot. Oh, you want down here? Hey, you two, stop it. Lucy, darn it. Lucy, get over here for a minute. Go on, get up there. All right, you two. I don't know. Shoot, Bob. Oh, I don't think she's going to let you stay up there terribly long. Super chicken. That big pink bird's going to tear me apart. I'm just so afraid.
That's Shook's bird. Oh, has Pip come over?
Bob, you be nice. Pip. Snowball. Yeah, I would reverse if I were you.
Are you thinking of going over there, Amanda? That's not a good idea.
No, that's silly bird. Not right now, pretty bird. No, because you keep getting in fights with Bob. No, you started the last fight. Babaloo is sitting on my arm. Bob, I'm trying to pet. Babaloo, no, you're not going to do that.
Look at Jazz.
Jasmine
Silly
just
bird.
looked like a raged chicken. Now she's cool again, but
One of these days, she's going to turn around and just let you have it, Bob. So cut it out, super chicken.
Jasmine got brave.
And this is why you should never believe people who relinquish birds to you. Oh, she bites your face. Be careful. See, I'm terribly worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Kay? Right? Jazzy Jazz bird?
Jazzy,
Leave her alone. Leave her alone. I know what you're doing. You're not fooling me. You're getting up there to try to get to her. No.
Well, wait, who's trying to get up? The Bob.
Bob. Yeah, he's been trying to shove her around lately. And he's not taking that too well, and I think she's starting to fight back now. So
I just wanted to say, Sugar will show you his paws. If she stretches, she is twice the size of Bob.
Yeah. She just gets longer and longer.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Where are you going?
thundershook.
Mm-hmm. Jasmine.
Bob, leave her alone. Leave her alone, Bob. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun to watch him trying to restrain himself. That's Bob trying to restrain himself right there. No, no, Bob. Stop it. Why are you getting right in his face? No. All right, I got him. He's not going anywhere. You stop that now. Not funny. Not funny. Stop it. You leave her alone. She doesn't bother you. She leaves you alone. He hasn't learned the secret. Turn and get aggressive, and Bob runs away. That's the secret. Thank you, Cecil. Can I have another? Thank you, Cecil. Can I have another? Thank you, Cecil. Can I have another? It's like an initiation into a fraternity. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Can I have another one? Thank you.
Well, this is so sweet. Spirit Matter says, I befriended Umbrella Cockatoo at the bird hotel and I trusted him to preen my eyebrows. He was so special.
Where are
wonderful.
you going? Make up your mind. I can't hold you out like that all day. Bob!
Ah, he's the one in the profile picture.
Don't do it, Bob. Babaloo?
It's wonderful.
I can't hold you like this all day, little girl. You've got me holding her. Well, and I can't control Bob that way. You have to sit somewhere. You stop. You stop. It looks like I'm holding her more than I am. Just have a hand resting on his neck. Mostly feathers there.
Oh, Bob.
He's restrained more by the position than you don't have to hold him. You just have to get your hand in the position around his neck or something. You don't really want to put too tight a grip on them, although their necks are tougher than ours. A lot tougher. But I just want him to realize that he can't go after them. Oh, can you get one of those? Yeah, Bob was supposed to play with those and he hasn't. His cinnamon stick. Now you play with a cinnamon stick. You play with the cinnamon stick instead of trying to go after Jasmine. I know, Giles. I know. He's looking at him like, what's wrong with him? Bob? They care for aliens. Actually, we're the aliens. They were around a lot longer than before we were, so. Theropod dinosaurs. Bob, are you a dinosaur? Hmm? Are you a theropod? Want to eat my finger? Want to eat my finger, Bob? Not really. Hmm. Hard for you, isn't it? Controlling that urge to just go and try to scare her away. I know. Difficult for the Bob. The poor little guy's been rejected so many times. He's somewhere in the back of his head. I think he expects me to reject him again.
But you're such
I
a wonderful
know.
boy.
But the thing is, he is now for, I think, half of his life or more than half of his life with you. And you took him with wherever you go. So you were first in that apartment, then at the Hill House, temporary home, and now there, and everyone he could go with you. So actually,
Mhm.
I hope that will build some trust. But yeah, being rejected over 8 times in his previous life, in his early years, must be devastating for such a loving bird like Bob.
And
Yeah,
he's
it's tough on
so
you, Bob.
wonderful. Don't know why anyone wouldn't want him. Well,
Mm.
actually, I can, but you know, it's not a good reason.
Yeah, that's
Just
the
because
thing.
he's a naughty boy.
Yeah, you need to be able to deal with the Triton attitude,
Mm.
which means you need to spend a lot of time with the bird, and the time will be rough. Lots of rough playing.
He's just so insistent all the time. I go to give medicine to the birds, and I have to bring peanut butter for some of them as a treat after they have their meds. And most mornings, right the second I bring it in, and I'm going around opening up the drapes or the curtains, and he's Bob, Bobaloo, Bob, and I want peanut butter. He starts off with that, and then I've taught him to wait between 2 birds, but sometimes he can't do it. So most of the time he'll wait until I've given medicine to 2 birds, and then he'll say his name. But this morning he was Bob I'd give him peanut butter and walk off to go give a bird medicine. He was saying Bob right after that. He was just gulping the peanut butter. So I give him just smaller amounts, and that makes it worse. So, but most of the time he lets me do 2 birds, and then he'll start. Sometimes he won't even say anything. He just wait. I don't know if he's waiting to see if I'm going to come over there or what. But he gets it whether he whether he says Bob or not. So
I hear a whine.
I hear a whine up there too. Yeah.
Oh, a Lucy and a Shuggy. That's a nice view.
Mm.
All right, Shug. Well, folks, I think it's past that time now. So I'm going to try to just focus totally on the birds. Hi there, KK. You coming over?
Oh,
Hi, KK. Just thinking about coming into the middle of the room to play. KK, you're a good bird. I'm sorry I had to take your box out, but if Salamander could just decide not to get on the floor, everything would be okay. But you can't always make that decision, can you?
Pretty
bird.
Yeah. Well, he must have been hatched as a Libra because he can't make a decision. Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for coming on the holiday. I'm glad to see you all here. And I'm going to focus on the birdies. And I got a couple of things I have to work out with Bob and Jasmine. Let's see if I can get Jasmine back up on me and Bob to spend more time playing with toys than worrying about Taz. And Lucy to stop being aggressive. Cecily, stop whacking me.
And Pippa
Amy.
looked like she's eyeing the Mando boys.
Uh-oh.
Careful with
Pretty
the
bird.
Mando.
All right, pretty bird, come here.
Okay, thanks. Have everyone a great
Thanks,
day.
Amy. Thanks so much.